Have you ever seen videos where animals, like the way that they're treated and the way that the food's produced? So that's what it is. It's showing people whenever we go out and we buy eggs or chicken or beef or whatever we're buying, these are the animals that are basically suffering to produce that food. So we're encouraging people. Like, do you like animals?
Sometimes.
Like, would you ever hurt a dog, or would you ever hurt an animal?
Never.
No. So if people are against hurting animals, then we're asking them, like, whenever we buy animal products, we're paying people to hurt animals. So if we don't have to, if you don't have to do it, then don't do it. Like, if you see a dog walking by.
I guess if you care for an animal, why would you eat an animal, I guess?
Do you eat animals?
Sometimes.
Yeah, and I did too my whole life. So why do you eat animals? Why do you think?
It tastes nice.
Yeah? So it tastes good? What else?
I guess it's nice with other stuff.
Yeah. And
That's really why
you probably don't make your food choices. Your parents probably give them to you, right? So that's what it boils down to. Is like my parents always fed me meat and cheese and eggs and milk
Dairy
from cows.
products.
Yeah. So when I got older, what I realized was that I don't need to eat these products. I can be healthy and happy, and I love my food.
Vegan.
Yeah. Do you know any vegans?
My mom watched a documentary about this on Netflix.
Oh wow.
It's about
Which one? Do you remember which documentary?
No, but it was about vegan. How it's good to be a vegan.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yes, now we need to know the truth, like.
Yeah.
We don't completely own this world, do we?
I don't think so, but some people do. Some people think we can just like do whatever we want with people, with animals. They don't care.
Rainforest as the biggest problem is right now.
Yeah.
Is that we, for company-wise.
How old are you? How do you know all this stuff?
12.
You're 12 years old? How do you know all this? I didn't know this when I was 12.
I guess just passed on from what
Smart
I've heard.
kid, eh? Yeah. So what grade are you in?
Fifth.
Your fifth grade? Man, well, first of all, you're a lot smarter than I was when I was 12. Because I didn't know any of this stuff, you know?
Well, I
It
guess
took
the
me.
government don't really want us to know about this, so they probably don't want them to think they don't want us to think so negatively of them.
So what?
We don't have a very heavy impact on them. Probably that's why they've been hiding so much of this stuff from us.
Yeah. Okay, here's a question for you. If everybody had to look at a video, let's say, oops, sign went flying away. You got it? Thanks, buddy. What's your name?
Yona, sir.
Yona. Say it again?
Yona.
Yona. Okay, I'm Alex.
Hello, Alex.
Yeah, good to meet you, buddy. Can I give you that sign? So if everybody had to watch a video where they saw the animal getting stabbed in the throat, their head being cut off, their babies being stolen from us, do you think people would eat all these products?
No, I think they would get quite, as you would always say, like, put off by food for what they've eaten.
Yeah. So this is why the industry doesn't want us to show these videos, because when people like you who care about animals see them,
we're going to be shocked and we're like, what the hell have you been doing?
Yeah, yeah. And that's why all the people you see here, all the people around here, all the people holding the signs and the laptops, all of us are vegan. I've been vegan about 7 years.
Fair play.
And it's just such an easy thing to do and not to harm animals, because I'm an animal lover. I love animals. I didn't want to hurt them anymore, but I've been taught my whole life since I was your age and younger that we had to do it.
You know something? I just guess it's kind of like some people in this world can't even get food though. Some people in this world can't get food, but we're still, I want to get this and that. We don't care most of the time that we don't sometimes realize that there's these people that don't get enough foods, like in Africa.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, well, we're still going to get this and that.
So you're right on. Where do you think most of the food that we produce on this planet goes? Most of the plant food that we grow?
Probably goes to a factory.
To feed who?
To feed us.
To feed animals. Because guess how many animals we grow every year, we produce every year for our consumption? Something like 60 to 80 billion land animals. Think about this. Look at your size, look at my size. We're not that different in size compared to a cow, right? How big is a cow?
They're huge. So
Yeah.
They would probably be about from here to there.
Or even pigs, right? Pigs are huge and they eat a lot. They eat a lot more than we do, right? So we have to produce food for all these animals. Guess who's not getting food? The people that you mentioned. The poor people, the people in third world countries. And the weird thing is this, that we're producing the food in those countries. So for example, Brazil, you were talking about the rainforest, right?
Yeah, how it's so important, and of course the climate change is all coming from our I just think, did you watch Infinity War, that movie?
What's it called?
Avengers Infinity War.
No. I should watch this.
It's about overgrowth population, how just we don't want to face the fact that one day we have to kill each other for other people's survival.
Yeah.
Let's assume you put a big screen there.
Okay, yeah.
Hooked it up there and people saw
Up
it
up on the building over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And people saw it and that loved me.
Yeah.
They wouldn't understand. I just think people find it hard to believe stuff these days now.
Yeah.
Like, you find it hard to believe that we're killing animals for food.
Yeah.
Like, when I first knew about it, I was like, I never knew we had to kill an animal for food.
When did you find out about it?
A year or two ago.
Okay. How did you feel when you learned that an animal had to die?
Never knew that. It's quite weird.
And how did it make you feel inside?
So crazy.
Yeah.
But
Did it bother you?
Yeah, it bothered me a bit with the Burger King. I just feel like there's so many of us now. That rainforest, I said that school, we were learning about rainforests and deforestation.
Yeah.
I actually said this quote, there's so many people on this planet now, there could be no rainforest in the future because we don't care. We think we own this world, so we can think, let's cut down these millions and billions of trees, so we can just stay there, not care about how it's going to affect our climate.
Yeah.
And then at this day and age now, it's like we're like, oh God, we've actually affected our planet so badly, I think we're too late. There's going to be that point where we're going to regret all we did, but it's too late.
So what can we do about it?
I just think that green energy is the best thing for non-pollution.
Green energy, okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I don't know, I mean, you're a smart kid, you might already know this, but do you know what the #1 cause of destruction of the Amazon rainforest is?
It's for farms, for industrial needs.
When you say farms, what do you mean by that? You mean for animals?
Yeah. To stay there.
Yeah.
And the dodo, that's extinct because of us. Just flew over to us.
Yeah.
Once you see what this road's like, we were like, what the hell, let's kill this thing.
Yeah.
And we just did that, and now they're gone. Some people, I actually hear a lot of people on the streets like, I wish I saw a dodo.
Yeah.
I find that sometimes in what we feel is that we do something, then we regret doing it.
Yeah.
I probably think we regret a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So can I tell you something I regret for my whole life? I regret participating in this. I regret paying people to kill animals on my behalf because I didn't need to, but I didn't know any better. You know what I mean? I didn't know any better.
But I just think that if we want to be healthy, we have to focus. I think it's good being a vegan. It's the best thing probably I'm trying to do, but it's so hard.
What's difficult for you about it?
I think it's just I've been having dairy stuff for my whole life.
Yeah.
Just in my whole life. And you're so used to it. It's so hard for you to get used to putting something that you've ate for nearly your whole life or trying for your whole life and putting that to one side. Of course, kids never really want to eat vegetables.
Do you like most kids, do you like burgers?
Yeah.
Do you like pizza? Do you like, burgers and pizza, great examples, right? Burgers normally are made from what?
An animal.
From which animal?
A cow,
Yeah,
sure.
normally cows. And then pizza, what do you normally put on pizza?
Pepperoni,
Yeah,
which is a pig.
yeah, and then what's the main ingredient on pizza usually? Cheese, right? And where does cheese come from?
Milk.
Do you know what the problem is with milk? Do you know why it's sad, the whole process?
I guess cows need for their babies to survive.
Dude, you're a smart kid. Do you know most adults don't make that connection? That milk is for babies? Most adults don't even realize that.
Yeah, how important.
So what do you think happens to the babies? Because humans want to steal the milk from the mother, right? What do you think happens to the baby cows when they're born? Because we want to steal the mother's milk, right? So the baby who should be drinking the mother's milk, what do you think happens to that baby?
I probably think it won't grow right, it won't be the same.
You want to know what we do with the male babies? We kill them.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they're not useful to us. Right?
Yeah,
they don't produce
of course
milk.
We all know a female out of anything can produce or make a baby.
Yeah.
But what can a male do?
But think about this. Imagine that when you were born, right? Somebody wanted to steal your mom's milk. So they had to take you, they had to kidnap you. Imagine how much your mom would have suffered, right? That's what we do to cows. We take their babies away. And then they would have killed you because you're a boy. They would have killed you because you don't produce milk. That's the challenge, I guess, the ethical challenge is if we have to steal babies from mothers and kill them to take milk. And you can get a pizza, you can have a vegan pizza, right? You get a vegan pizza, it might taste a little different, but it still tastes good. I love pizza. I eat pizza, I eat burgers, I eat all types of food. I just eat the vegan versions of them, right? And then guess what? You're not causing any harm to the animals. You're not paying for people to destroy the rainforest. It solves so many issues.
Yes, the thing is, so much negativity. We have terrorism, we have genocides going on. We still have racism, we still have so many other things that are happening in our world, but we've always said that, oh, we fixed this problem. We have not fixed the problem. Because you're still getting people that have been born and bred off a family that purely hates black people. Purely hates them.
Dude, check this out. Have you ever heard of the term speciesism?
No.
Okay, you know what racism is, obviously. I can tell you know that.
It's
what's racism? How would you define it?
How I would say it is, it's like a way of hating someone but over one specific feature that's in them.
Okay. So what do you think speciesism is?
I wouldn't really know.
So the word species, right? So race-ism, species-ism. What do you think it is?
Maybe just do with animals because species of animals. Oh, I get what you're going.
It's the same thing as racism, but with species, with different animals, right? So the reason why we do this to animals, all this horrible stuff to them.
It's for our leisure.
Yeah, and why? Because they look different, right? Because a cow looks different than we do, so we can steal the babies and kill the babies. But imagine, we would never do that to humans.
Because we'd say them, oh, you're a horrible person.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
If you did that to an animal?
Yeah.
What would you say? What would they say to that?
If you did what to an animal?
Take their baby away.
Well, most people don't care. Well, it's not that most people don't care. Most people don't know.
Yes,
or they don't think about it.
They're trying to make our brains feel like we're living this purely happy world. Nothing bad can happen.
So here's a question for you, Yona, right? Now that you know, and maybe you already had a really good idea of this stuff, what do you think you can do as an individual growing up to make sure that you're not contributing to all this crazy stuff?
I guess just eat more natural foods.
Like what?
Like carrots, vegetables, fruits. All of that stuff.
There's tons of different foods.
There's so many stuff that can really help our lives.
Do you think your mom will let you do that though?
Yes, of course she would.
Yeah, she'd support you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Dude.
She's over there right now.
Where's she?
Over there.
Come here. This guy's blowing my mind right now. Like, I don't know what you guys have done with him. I was asking him because he was kind of coming to his own conclusion that, well, if you don't want animals to suffer and the environmental impact on the rainforest, because you brought up the rainforest, is like, if he were to want to switch to like a vegan diet or plant-based diet, would you support that? And he's like, yeah, my mom would. I'm like,
oh, 100%.
That is so cool.
You're always talking about it. Like, we don't eat a lot of meat anyway.
Look, as I explained to him,
it's
we've
not
been
just
living
meat,
off
though.
dairy products. We've been living
And
off
what do you think?
meat since we were children. That's what I was explaining to him.
Yeah.
We've been living off cereal, which has dairy in it. And then we're living off meat. So many products that is from an animal.
But it's been proven that you don't need to have meat to have a sustainable diet.
Yeah, so here's the thing. If you do want to do it, and obviously I highly recommend it, but do it smart. Like, go home, do a little bit of research. I can give you a card with some information on it.
Do you want to do a bit of reading on it?
You seem like the type of guy who's got who values his brain. I'll give you a website that you can really go do some research, some nutritional research, if you're up for it. What were you going to ask? So you had a question.
I was going to ask about vegetarianism.
Yep.
Because obviously there's a difference. So
between vegetarian and vegan.
Yeah. So would you be against vegetarianism?
No,
not against.
Not
but
against
would you
it.
but not against isn't the word, but
Not a big fan.
Is that something?
Hello.
Not a big
Nice
fan?
euphemism. Not a big fan. So here's why I choose to be vegan and not vegetarian, is because the difference, the practical difference between vegetarian and vegan is that vegetarians, or at least that word is usually meant to mean they still consume dairy and eggs. I mean, I definitely believe in equality between sexes, yet we're exploiting, like sexually exploiting the bodies of female cows in this industry very badly. I've visited organic dairy farms. I've actually, I do my best to educate myself and to go in and talk with the farmers and stuff. I have nothing against farmers. They're genuinely believe they're doing something good for society. And, the way society is, my problem is not on the supply side, or at least I think the solution is on the demand side, is when we start voting with our dollars and we say, hey, you know what? I'm against animal cruelty. I'm against, and I can eat healthier as well. I can do all these things that are kind of win-win-win. Well, I just need to buy different products. Now start solutioning, right? How do you impact people around you? How do you impact your friends, your school, all that stuff,
I wouldn't do it around school because the teachers wouldn't really like me doing that stuff.
You need to get over that.
Yeah.
You need to not care what people think. Do you think this guy cares what his people think about him? You've got to be strong enough.
Two groups of people laughing at the faces
Yeah.
there.
A car drove by, somebody yelling at the window. Listen.
You've got to be strong enough and brave enough to not care. But when you feel a lot like this guy, he probably went through a period of struggling to cope with what his parents said and his meat-eating, boar-killing dad said.
Yeah.
Boar on the
It's true.
barbecue. I'm not
It's
eating
true.
that, Dad.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to eat? Well, I'm going to eat this.
If you ever decided to do it,
Yeah.
it's always easier to do it as a family, and it's a challenge. It's a 21-day challenge where you actually try going vegan for 21 days. You also have the support of a mentor. At the end of 21 days, like you were saying to Yona, is you see how you feel. You see how it goes, and what's the worst that can happen? You try it out, but it's meant to be supportive and kind of give you some guidance, and you're not doing it on your own. You guys, thank you for the conversation.
Thank you so much.
What's your
All
name?
the best, Tara.
Tara, okay,
Yeah.
I'm Alex.
Yeah,
Yona,
thank
we
you
know
so
each
much,
other.
Alex.
Roy, good to meet you. Tom,
Welcome to the team, man.
Okay, we'll have a wonderful day. I
you
hope
guys
people
too.
are kind to
All
you.
right, no, they usually are. They usually are, yeah.
You can
Take
do
care.
it.
You too, buddy. You too. Cheers. Take care.
Bye.